You're watching The Plug with Still Love Her, and this is Boogie, West Side, West Side.
Alright, first things first, because I was super curious, and Vashti told me already, but where does Boogie come from?
Boogie. The name Boogie comes from the movie Paid in Full.
Okay, but like, are your characteristics like
No,
Boogie?
I was about, what, like 15, and I was playing with my cousins. We was all watching a movie while we was chilling. And we start naming ourselves after the characters, and they call me Ace Boogie. So I was actually calling myself Ace Boogie for about 3 years, so I realized it was corny. And I just dropped it, and then I was just Boogie after that.
Will you tell us your government?
My name is Anthony Dixon.
Anthony Dixon.
I hate that name. So
Why?
I just told y'all. First people I ever told. Feel special.
Does anyone ever ask?
No.
No one asked? I couldn't find it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have told nobody either.
Alright, so with There's 48, what were your expectations versus like what actually happened?
That's a good question. My expectations for Thirst 48. I feel like I reached them because I didn't want to really say I was going to blow up off the tape, but I just wanted to make sure people, whoever listened, understood that I was going to deliver a message. And I think for the most part it did that. Anybody who came across it, I feel, got a good reaction. I didn't really get a lot of bad vibes from people about it. So I feel like I reached all my expectations.
What were some of the bad comments?
I didn't like usually when I get all the comparisons to people, I feel like it's just somebody being lazy. Like when they say the Chance things, of course Chance is tight, but I feel like if you really dig into our music, we don't really sound the same, you know? But that's not a bad comment either way, because Chance is tight. Thirst 48? It's two meanings. One is thirsty generation. You know, all of us got a little bit of thirstiness in us and we need to control it, I guess. And the other meaning was for my best friend in 10 years. We ended up trying some things that didn't work out, so I was real thirsty for her at a point in time. And then that went sideways.
So how long were you working on this project as a whole? Like, did you have single projects before you started doing this, or?
Nah, I was just like freelance rapping, like cliche, just on the streets rapping with the homies, starting little cliques, wasn't going nowhere. And the grace of God, I came across my manager and finally got some structure. And that was my first time even working on a full project. I just used to put out little songs. So this was my official first project.
That structure started like this year?
Yeah, well I met my manager last year, early last year. So we've been putting in like 1.5 years worth of work now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't even get a drop for like, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Los Angeles, California. I grew up in Compton and Long Beach, so kind of got love for both cities.
And like growing up, what kind of music was playing in your house?
I started off in church, so like my early years I was in church a lot. So if it wasn't church, I would listen to R&B. My mama was a real R&B type of woman, so Lauryn Hill, Erica, those type of people. Tupac was doing every now and then.
You brought up Erica Badu. She's my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And she's one of your inspirations. And then
yeah, for sure, she is.
You opened with Common and J Electronica. So we want to know, do you think it's a trip that both Common and J Electronica got with Erica Badu?
Wow, you know it's crazy. I never thought about that and I didn't even know Common and Erica had a thing. Honestly, I didn't even know that. But yeah, that's next level. That's for sure next level.
Yeah. Hey, like you were chilling with them and shit backstage. Like, was there any tension and shit like that?
Actually, I didn't even get a chance to speak to Common.
Oh, okay.
I spoke to J Electronica, he's a great dude, but Common was on the move and stuff, so we didn't really get a chance to talk.
You talked to Jay about working?
No, I didn't want to reach and be all thirsty. I know it'll come around full circle because I love it. I wish I could do a show every day, honestly. Performing is the best thing. I think I like performing more than the recording process. It's just the adrenaline I get from it. Before I go on stage though, I'll be super nervous though, and it's almost overwhelming sometimes. Like my first couple of shows, it almost got too heavy. Like I was so like nervous, but after like the first 2 seconds I'll be turned. So, and it just be a big adrenaline rush. My manager, mutual friends. Around this time I first met him, I didn't even really know about the track honestly, but I remember the Wildfire song and how much I loved the Drake Wildfire song. So he told me he did that. I was like, okay, that's dope. I worked with him. I had like 3 beats and I was stuck on them, like, because they wasn't really my sound. But then my manager kind of forced me to do them, and it turned out great. So that's one of my favorite songs I ever did.
Really?
For sure.
And how do you go about that? How do you go about getting the beat? It's not your sound, you don't like it, but you gotta make music to it. You gotta write to that shit.
Yeah, that I haven't really had to do it a lot besides that one time. I'm really real firm with the beats I choose, and my manager get frustrated a lot, or because I'm always turning down beats. But if I don't like the beat, I'm just not gonna rap to it. Yeah.
So when you say no to certain producers, do you feel like that's burning a bridge, or you're?
Yeah, I definitely do. I don't want to really mess up these relationships because I'm pretty sure I want to be cool later. But it's just a tricky topic. Because that's why I don't even really be asking for a lot of packs, and when people send it, I hope they know that's on them. Like if I don't pick it, that's just you decided to send this. But yeah, I'm not gonna change.
What's your inspiration when you write a song?
I go off my emotions. My last tape, I was in a really emotional state because I was dealing with the stuff with my best friend. So I think my next tape is like more aggressive because my mind state is just not as emotional right now.
And you have your son. So how did he feel that you were away? When you went to New York, have you been away from him for a long period of time, or?
Well, the schedule we kind of got right now is already like a half and half thing, so it was already the week I was off, so he was kind of used to it, and I FaceTimed him anyway. It was hard for me though, being that far away from him, not being able to go see him when I want.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is he like conscious about what you're doing? Like he knows?
Yeah, at first he thought I was being like a bum. Like he told his mama like I want to go up and not have to do nothing like my daddy, sit at home and play with music. But then he started seeing the little YouTube videos. He even had a friend say I saw you on YouTube, so he knows like I'm doing something real. So he behind it a lot now.
LA Weekly called your son a daughter. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely had a problem with that. But that's the homie, the dude who did the interview. I know it was an honest mistake. Talk to him about it. So it's cool.
Any rituals before you come in this bad boy and spit?
I just get high, bro, and I do that while I'm here. I just get high. That's it.
What do you smoke?
Huh? What do I smoke?
Like Swishers.
Oh yeah, Swishers.
Wow.
Really any
Anything?
blunt that's around me. I'm not one of them picky dudes. I go get a pom-pom, no lie. I'm not even lying. If I only got 50 cents, I'm gonna go get a pom-pom.
What did you learn about yourself in 2014?
I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I need to start being more honest with the people around me. Because after my tape, my relationships with my friends, like, they kind of got a little weird because they was starting to act like, it just was a different lifestyle for them too. So we was all making honest mistakes. And I usually keep stuff to myself because I'm a real closed-in dude. But I realized this year I'm going to have to really like speak up with niggas and put a lot of shit in order. I learned how emotional I am this year. I think I always knew that, but after 3048, when I sat and listened to it, I realized, damn, I really was in my feelings.
Can you tell us your favorite verse from 3048?
Well, my favorite verse, the last song, Jamisha.
So we were creeping on your Twitter, and we're hoping you can explain a couple of your tweets to us. Only thing I can promise you in 2015 is this project I've been working my ass off on.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, after 3048, I was in a real slump. So, I was getting beats that I just hated, but I just was rapping to them. I felt like I almost questioned myself a little bit, but I realized it was a beat. So I ended up hitting my long-lost family member, H.E.R, which is him right there, and his best friend, Dart, which is now one of my best friends now. And I found him here now, because 3048 was in my bedroom by myself.
In your bedroom?
Yeah, I recorded all that by myself on my Mac. So I realized I had to go to the next level because I can't do that raw recording now. Yeah, so now I've been here daily, working harder and smarter.
The tweet is, I'm human exclusive for being frustrated by these bitch niggas.
Oh yeah, I erased the tweets that went before that. Yeah, I was at a so my ex, one of my exes told me that one of my homies texted her like what did he say? I don't know how Boogie could fuck up with you or something like that. Let me show you how a real nigga treats you. And so, but it was like, I always heard shit about him doing this, so I just got frustrated. And like,
I went off.
Yeah, I went off.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have did that because I'm not a tweeter.
Tweefer.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't like putting my beef on Twitter anyway. I was in my feelings that day. That's why I said I'm human.
So who's the team? You got to shout out the team.
Oh yeah, for sure. My producer H.E.R, my engineer Dart, my manager Clayton, my DJ Desi G, my homies that rap with me Pharaoh and Epic and KB, and the homies. Everybody knows who my homies.
Now, how do you go about a feature? Do you do features? You get
yeah. I'm at this point. If I don't like the song, I'm just not gonna do it. I mean, if it's somebody like big, I'm sure if like. Of course, if Drake or somebody coming out, I'm gonna do it.
Who are artists that inspire you?
Artists that inspire me. Well, of course, Lauren. I've been talking about Lauren every day, it seems like. Lauren, I love Cole, Kendrick, Drake. We've been listening to a lot lately. H.E.R really, my producer, had me listen to a lot of people. We've been happy with the. He the reason I love Childish Gambino right now, matter of fact. So I've been happy with him. P&D. About it right now.
So would you say your sound's more West Coast, more East Coast, most like neutral? How do you feel?
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I just be rapping. I feel like I'm a West Coast artist. You feel me? But I don't even know what a West Coast beat would sound like, cause I don't got like lowrider music. So I don't even know what. I just say I'm a rapper. I don't know.
So if we get in your car right now, who would be playing in your stereo?
Who would I play? Probably myself right now. I've been listening
that's what's up.
Lately since we've been working on this tape. We've been having to go back and listen to all the songs. So that's all I've been really listening to.
Nice.